3, 2, 1, let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo! Okay guys, so today you're joining me for a combo of tempo and heels, my Thursday session. So my week sort of structure, if you've seen on Strava, Monday's an easy day, Tuesday hard day, Wednesday easy, Thursday intermediate, Friday easy, and one of the weekend days hard. So I have 2 harder days. Today is my sort of medium intermediate day. Yeah, well, the session today is 2 sets of 6 minutes tempo. So 6 minutes tempo, 1 minute recovery, 6 minutes tempo, and then about 2 minutes recovery into some heel sprints. And tempo, effort-wise, I'm sort of going to run probably at about marathon effort, let's say. It's on an undulating country loop here. This is my eastern loop. It's honestly a big part of how I've been able to level up. And you've got to find those undulating routes. It just helps that this is on my doorstep and so beautiful. On some of the uphill sections, I'll probably be going slower than marathon pace, and some of the downhill faster than marathon pace. I'm not too worried about that pace. It's more effort. So tempo effort. Think comfortably tough. You can say a few words, but not a full sentence. And then as far as the hill sprints, I mean, hell, those are going to hurt, but at the same time, like, they're short, sweet, and shouldn't leave you too stiff the next day. So a great way to elevate that heart rate, get that power through the legs, and not feel too stiff, like I said, the next day. So the heel session is 6 times 15 seconds, followed by 6 times 30 seconds, followed by 6 times 15 seconds. Recovery is on the way down, and I'm having a 1 minute recovery between sets. Fuel hard to train hard, so I've got my Beta Fuel gel over here, and then I've got 2 hand warmers over here. It's about 5 or 6 degrees, not much wind, so beautiful winter sunny day. But like I said, fuel hard, train hard. I took a Adidas run this morning. I'm an Adidas runner's coach, so as part of my coaching capacity, I took that. So I've done about 12 Ks there, about 4 Ks warm up. So my day today is probably going to be around 30 Ks or so. So big day planned. But yeah, time to not get too carried away and just work honestly tough. Let's go get it. Let's go. 6 minutes. One minute active jog recovery, another 6 minute tempo, and then into the heels we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. minutes in, 4 minutes to go. Comfortably tough.
How you feeling?
Good. Good. These roads make it a bit easier to not the undulations, the views. Hold it all the way.
Come on, Nick, finish it.
3, 2, 1, boom. Today we're gonna go with, honestly, like 6 out of 10, and that we felt very strong. Okay, 2 minutes, quick recovery, and then we're gonna do the hill sprints. 1, 2, 3. Down. Heels pay the bills. It's always nice to pick out a spot that you got to try get to. Makes it mentally easier. Four down, 2 to go. Nice one. Boom, first set done. Always a bit of a shock to the system. But yeah, feeling good. Now we've got 6 times 30 seconds coming up. It's so funny, it took me 15 seconds to run up the hill, obviously, and about 35 seconds all the way back down till I start again. Phew. Who knew 30 seconds was so long? "30 seconds to run up, a minute to run down." 2 down. Let's go, come on. Halfway. Come on. Downhill from here. Oh, really starting to feel it. 4 down. Gotta try get to that corner. That's the spot. Looking strong. Come on, right to the finish. Woo! 5 down. Come on, 1 to go. 1 more, big boy. I'm not even looking at pace. I don't know what pace I'm running. It's just send it, form, work hard till your watch beeps that it's over. Never easy, always worth it. Okay, 6 times 15, and we're getting out of here. Come on, big shift. Recovery is obviously the jog down, but you don't want to take too long that the heart rate drops too much. 1 down, 5 to go. Let's go. 3 down. 3, 2, 1. Battling a bit of a stitch with 2 reps to go. One more rep, baby. Last rep never counts. Come on, last one. Nice and strong to the end. Woo. Lovely. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, done. Happy days. You know what? Like I said, I was getting a stitch towards the end there. It's okay now, but I'm glad that happened in a way, because it happens to a lot of other people, a lot of athletes that I coach. And yeah, I just find that when you change your breathing pattern, like I was changing my breathing pattern on the way down, It helps so much. It doesn't always work. I think why I got it, I probably fueled too soon. We started the session like afternoon, which is a weird time for me, but we wanted to get it when it was nice and light and quiet. So yeah, that's probably why. But it doesn't kill you, only makes you stronger. Okay, heel sprints done. Boom, effort. Oof, let's go. At least 8. How did you feel? I want to say strong, not very strong. Yeah, you know what, like if I think about when I first started training in Johannesburg, it's so hilly and undulating there at high altitude. Naturally you get good at hills. I used to train for an ultra called Comrades Marathon, which I'll make a return to one day when the time is right. But then I spent about 7 years training in London where it's flat. You've got to look far and wide for hills there. And being a little bit bigger than the guys I compete against, you know, I'm like 75 kgs. The guys I compete against are anything from, you know, 50 to 60 or so. So anything from sort of 10 to 20 kilograms lighter than me. And I find that when there's undulation, they just, you know, quicker than me up those. So I've really got to work on my power to weight ratio. Really got to get strong at these. But yeah, when you've got this on your doorstep, it's a lot easier. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been neglecting hills lately, and thankfully I needed to make this video today, so it brought me to it. But it's a reminder to myself, and please hold me accountable, that I must get these hill repeat sessions in every sort of at least second week or so. Boom, session in the bank. And you know what, guys, I'm just going to answer a few questions that I get asked about these sorts of sessions. So first of all, can you do the session on a treadmill versus road running? And the answer is yes, of course. Treadmill can be a great training tool, especially for hill sprints, hill repeats. If you live in a flatter location, often like London or so, just remember, obviously, if you're doing it on a treadmill, that your recovery, you'll just jump on the side, and then you'll go for your next session. And then, you know what, I would say, don't always do it on a treadmill, because our road races are on road. Treadmill obviously gives you a little bit of assistance pulling back, but you know, as an occasional training tool, absolutely fine. And then what sort of incline are you looking for heel repeats and heel sprints? So for heel repeats are those longer bursts, anything from like 30 seconds up to a minute or so, and maybe a more gradual heel, so something like 4 to 8% is just fine. And then if you're doing heel sprints, so more explosive, shorter bursts, sort of between 10 to 30 seconds or so, that you're looking for around sort of about 5 to 10%, so slightly more incline. Anything more like that and you start becoming sort of unproductive and it gets too steep. And then some things to focus on when doing heel sprints. So I think first of all is you really want to drive your arms. So hold your arm at a 90-degree angle, pocket to shoulder, really drive it forward. The second thing is that try and think of like a helium balloon holding you upright. So you want to hold your form nice and upright. And then lastly, what I really want you to do is sort of when you run, almost run with your toes up. So you're flicking up like this. And that just really helps you get that explosive energy. Naturally, you'll probably find you'll take shorter steps than normal up a hill. And then finally, just to touch base on what happened to me in that session, I got a stitch, and Alex, my mate filming, he said he's got a few in a race, like what do you tend to do to get over them? And honestly, sometimes there's not much you can do, but you want to give yourself the best chance. And I find that just changing your breathing pattern helps a lot. So if you have the same breathing pattern, often it can progressively get a little bit worse. So try and take like 2 short breaths, 1 deep breath, 2 short breaths, 1 deep breath. Doesn't always work, but hopefully that's a little trick that can help you. Okay, what's a day? I think after today, I'm going to be about 30 Ks in the legs. Time to go home, get a protein recovery smoothie and come back to life. Boom shakalaka, let's go.